From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your Evening Update. Your weekend weather update is made possible by Caltrans District 2.
Dennis's Heating and Air Conditioning is Northern California's premier heating and air conditioning contractor. From residential housing, large commercial projects, installation to repair, sheet metal fabrication, and everything in between, we are your go-to heating and air conditioning specialist.
Hey folks, good evening. Hope you've had a nice day so far. We saw some scattered thunderstorms across the area, some rumbles of thunder. That's fading out through tonight. Temperatures in the 50s and 60s, 60s in the valley, 50s for the rest of us. And honestly, in Siskiyou County, Modoc County, some of us will have struggle breaking 50. I think a lot of us will be in the upper 40s out there through tonight because we're still a little below average as far as temperatures are concerned. As we get through tomorrow, though, we're getting back to about where we should be. Notice those widespread mid-90s in the valley. 90s still out in Trinity County, eastern Humboldt as well. Then you see those widespread mid to upper 80s for the rest of us with continued potential through the week for this convection. Notice as we head through day after day after day, we're not seeing that break up until probably the end of the week, I would say. I think by the time we're heading through Thursday, Friday, Saturday, that's where things start to change in a more dry pattern. And even still, I wouldn't necessarily call this a wet pattern right now, but for this time of year, it definitely is, with that moisture pooling in some of the areas, some updraft, kind of taking advantage of the topography, and we have some instability as a result. Right, classic situation in this sense. Let's take a look at your 7-day forecast from the Weather NorCal Command Center here. Notice inland here, eastern portions of Humboldt County will be steadily in the lower 90s. Trinity County will probably stay in the mid to upper 90s, but we cool down by the end of the week. Notice a couple shots at maybe a stray shower. You got some pretty good topography out there, but I think most of the moisture, most of the instability will be focused on the corridor of Mount Shasta City, central Siskiyou County, near Mount Shasta especially, Modoc County and Alturas, and the eastern mountains. Notice that chance does linger through the midweek, but we do dry out again towards the end of the week. I'm not seeing quite as strong of a signal for that precipitation there. Taking a look at the valley here, I think for the most part we'll be within about 5 degrees of 100. So let's call it 96 to 100 throughout the week, mostly upper 90s, but I still do think there are a couple stray shots at getting triple digits in the area.